Hollywood is stunned. Fans are stunned. The media is in an uproar. One of the most beloved faces of the Outlander series, Sam Heughan, has just officially spoken out about a shocking truth behind the scandal that has been simmering for months. A secret that everyone has vaguely guessed, but no one dares to confirm. So what really happened? It all started in early June 2025. An anonymous account on X platform, formerly Twitter, suddenly posted a suggestive share. The person you have idolized for so long is not like the image on screen. A two-faced person, a manipulated relationship, a truth that will completely destroy the hero image you once loved. Those words quickly ignited a real storm. Within hours, a series of analysis videos, behind-the-scenes photos, and investigative articles began to flood social media. The phrase Heughan scandal climbed straight to the top of global trends in less than 24 hours. Some major Outlander fan pages even had to turn off comments because of the intense controversy. The accusations, they sound serious. Sam was accused of manipulating the emotions of his female co-stars, allegedly taking advantage of his close relationship with Katrina Balfe to manipulate the media. There were even rumours that he had hindered the career of a female backstage employee because she rejected his feelings. And then, silence. A silence that lasted for weeks. Until today. At 9 a.m. California time, Sam Heughan posted a 12-minute video on his personal Instagram and YouTube channel with a simple but powerful title, The Truth Unadulterated. No effects, no background music, just an empty room, soft lighting a wooden chair, and a solemn Sam Heughan. His eyes were thoughtful, his voice was low but firm, and then he opened with a sentence that silenced the world. It's time for me to speak up. For me, for Katrina, and for the truth. He admitted to having internal conflicts, mental pressure, dark periods that he kept hidden from the public. I'm not perfect. There were times when I lost myself, especially in seasons 6 and 7. When people thought I was at my strongest, I was struggling with depression, insomnia, and isolation. He shared that Outlander was more than just a job. It was his second home. But because he was so immersed in the role, he couldn't separate his personal feelings from the character. I wasn't manipulating anyone. But yes, I did put pressure on myself, on Katrina, on my co-stars, on the production team. As the face of a series, I was in the spotlight, and I wasn't conscious enough to know that I needed to step back. As for Katrina Balfe, Sam paused before mentioning her name. Catriona was always there, but we went through a very difficult time together. Not because of personal feelings, but because our relationship was so dissected, distorted, and speculated about by the public. He insists there was no manipulation or exploitation. I never forced her to do anything. But maybe my silence at some point created a space for rumours to creep in. That was my fault. What about the female backstage staff? Sam denies any accusations of hindering someone's career for personal reasons. I have never and will never abuse my power to hurt anyone. I may have acted impatiently, but I have never crossed an ethical line. He said his legal team is working to address the false accusations and defamation. So, what's the truth? According to Sam, it was the confusion of information, the power of social media, and unrealistic expectations from the fan community that pushed internal conflicts and personal pressure into a shocking global scandal. I don't want to blame, but I think it's time for people to understand that. Actors are human too. We also have the right to be weak to make mistakes as long as we know how to fix it. And what about Katrina Balfe's response? Immediately after the video was posted, Katrina reshared the clip with a short caption. The truth needs to be told, and I stand on the side of what's right. Her post attracted more than 2 million likes in just a few hours, along with tens of thousands of supportive comments from fans and colleagues. Among them, many writers, directors, and colleagues who have worked with both have also spoken out. No one understands the Outlander filmmaking environment better than Sam and Katrina. And this is just the beginning of the story. TK News will continue to update the next part, where the real behind the scenes begins to unfold. If you have ever loved Sam Heughan, perhaps it is time to listen to him, not only with your eyes, but with your heart. Sam Heughan isn't saying he's perfect, but he's chosen courage over avoidance, and that, according to most fans, is more valuable than any role. One of Outlander's biggest fan accounts writes, "We love you not because you're an idol, but because you are you, and that courage is more valuable than any title." In the video, Sam sighs softly. "I don't know what's going to happen next, but I'm going to live and work honestly. If anyone believes in me, then I know I have to live up to it." Not just for himself. For everyone who thought the entertainment world was all sunshine and rainbows. Because sometimes we have to go through storms to find out who we are. Flashes continue to flash as Sam walks out of a special taping of the Graham Norton show. His face is calm, but his eyes are tired. His hands are clenched. His steps are heavy. He carries a secret that has weighed heavily on his shoulders for years. In an exclusive interview with The Guardian just hours after filming, Sam opens up. We agreed that this would never be revealed, but now it's all been twisted. I need to speak up, not for myself, for the people I love, but who is this unnamed person? The media quickly turned their attention to Katrina Balfe, Sam's close co-star for nearly a decade. Rumours of a secret contract between the two, an agreement to keep their distance in real life to protect the image of their characters Jaime and Claire, began to spread from an anonymous post on a major film forum. Sam looked straight into the camera and said, "We're not just actors, we're real people with real feelings. But when the job demands it, sometimes you have to sacrifice yourself." Things exploded when a video was leaked, recording Sam and Katrina having a heated argument behind the scenes. In the video, there were signs that one of the two wanted to end things. The clip was released shortly after the season 7 finale, causing the online community to explode. The person who allegedly leaked the video, a former member of the production team, posted on Twitter, "The truth needs to come out. No one can continue to live in a false narrative forever." Sam responded strongly. "This is not just a personal betrayal, it's an insult to the millions of viewers who believed in the story we built together." And Katrina didn't stay silent for long. A few hours after Sam's official statement, Katrina Balfe posted a short status on Instagram. "The truth doesn't need to be shouted, it just needs to be lived properly." Without mentioning Sam, without explaining anything further. But that became the centre of debate on social media. One side praised her for being calm and maintaining her composure. The other side said she was trying to avoid responsibility in the midst of the media storm. However, there was one thing that everyone could easily notice. The way she looked at Sam in recent interviews was different. The familiar warmth was gone. Instead, there was something elusive. Half broken, half self-protective. And the Outlander fan community was clearly divided into two fronts. One side supports Sam, who bravely faced the truth. The other side leans towards Katrina, who believes that keeping things quiet behind the scenes is the best way to protect the image of Jaime and Claire. A longtime fan wrote, "We love them not only because of their great acting, but also because of their beautiful friendship in real life. Now everything seems to collapse just because of one moment of losing control." So what about the future of Outlander? It is rumoured that Netflix, the international distributor of the series, has requested that the script for Season 8 be edited to reduce the intimate scenes between Jaime and Claire. When asked about this, Sam simply said, "If it is necessary to maintain the respect of the audience, I will do it." And then the final question was asked, "Do you think the relationship between you and Katrina can be the same as before?" The room was silent. Sam paused for a long time. His voice caught. "We've been together through years no one could have imagined. I've always cherished her, but there are things that once broken can never be mended. But I still believe, in silence, there is respect." In the previous 2 episodes, we went through shocking revelations from Sam, Heughan and Katrina Balfe themselves. But today, we're not looking at the insiders anymore. We're looking at those who knew but chose to stay silent. I saw it from 2022. The first person to speak up, a costumer who worked on 3 seasons of Outlander, suddenly sent an anonymous email to a major entertainment magazine. In it, this person said, "I'm not surprised that everything blew up. There were days when they didn't say a word to each other, not because they were angry, but because they were too tired." Many crew members confirmed that the atmosphere behind the scenes of Season 7 was extremely tense. The scene was perfect, but when the director shouted, "Cut!" there was no more interaction between Sam and Katrina. Small details. Fans know some old videos on TikTok suddenly went viral again. A Comic-Con 2024 analysis revealed Katrina avoided Sam's gaze during the Q&A. Sam tried to lightly touch Katrina's shoulder, but she took a half step back. A fan noted, "I thought she was tired, but now I see that look as someone trying to keep their distance." A secret contract. An anonymous former assistant told the Scottish Times that Sam and Katrina had a written non-disclosure agreement signed before Season 6. They agreed not to say anything about their personal relationship. No confirmation, no denial. Because the fans love Jaime Claire, not Sam Catriona. If true, it would be a calculated media move, but it could also be the reason why the two real people are stuck in their own roles. The director said what no one dared to say. Mr. Harris Denton, the main director of Outlander Season 5, posted a long status on his personal page just 2 days after Sam Heughan's video. Working in an environment where everyone is hurt but not allowed to say it is the most horrible thing. I have witnessed two wonderful people gradually melting like ice meeting fire, not because they hate each other, but because they can't live and act perfectly at the same time. The post attracted more than 90,000 shares, but after only 6 hours he deleted the post. And then Netflix took action amid the storm of controversy. Netflix, the global distributor of Outlander, announced, "Season 8 will be the final season. We respect the personal choices of the actors and acknowledge the irreplaceable contributions over the past decade." The internet exploded. The hashtag Outlander final season immediately trended. Many fans were shocked. Many said they ended before they could say goodbye. Sam disappeared. 3 days after Netflix's announcement, Sam Heughan posted a black and white photo. No caption. Just a wooden door, a jar light shining on an empty chair. Fans called it a farewell photo. 6 hours later, Sam's Instagram account was temporarily disabled. An assistant confirmed Sam is in Iceland, doesn't want to talk to the press. And what about Catriona? Catriona remained silent. She posted a story with a quote from Virginia Woolf. "You cannot find peace by avoiding life." Is it possible that people who live too long in a beautiful story sometimes are the ones who are most hurt when that story ends? Sam spoke up. Catriona chose to stay silent, but the people around them, they saw it all. And what they said made the truth more ambiguous than ever. What do you think about these silent witnesses? Are they to blame for not stopping the bad things from happening? Or pitiful for being forced to stay silent to preserve the false light of a story that is too beautiful? Leave a comment and follow TK News, because in the upcoming Part 4, we will delve into the process of Netflix being forced to make the choice to end Outlander. Who was behind the decision? And is there a future for Sam and Catriona, whether on the show or in real life?